Well, Sian, a couple of days removed from another thrilling 3-3 game. There's just goals in that game against Haringey. 19 times we played them. There's been 100 goals between the two teams.
Oh, really?
Another 6 in that on Sunday. How did you feel the game went?
It was a strange one. Obviously, we knew we'd be under a little bit of pressure with Ellie being out and Becca having been ill for the week. So your two centre backs against Haringey, it's not ideal because you know that they're very strong up front. So we were, we prepared as best as we could. I think had you offered me a point before the game, I might have taken it. As the game panned out, I think found it a little bit frustrating because I think we created quite a lot of sort of goal scoring opportunities. But I think it was a very good game between two different but good teams.
I think half-time 1-1 was probably a reasonably fair result, but I don't know, 3-3 just didn't quite seem quite so fair in the second half. We've seen to make so many chances, but just didn't quite manage to put them in.
But that's part of it, isn't it? You make a mistake, and in fairness, they pounced on them, and they were very clinical in front of goal. We created lots of opportunities. I didn't quite get, it's like you just think, oh, if your shoe was an inch longer, you'd have scored. It's just one of those things. It was frustrating. I think we had the better of the second half, but they are dangerous. They're very dangerous up front, and we knew that before we went into it. And fair play to them. They jumped on opportunities that we gave them.
You introduced Ruby Smith into the game as well. What are you hoping to see from her this season?
Well, I've known Ruby since she was about 15. I know she's a very clever player. She's got good game understanding. She's played obviously in WSL too with Watford, so she's got good pedigree there, even though I think she's only about 23. So I'm hoping she'll bring a calm head. I'm hoping she'll bring that sort of level of experience to. I think our midfield's very strong, but I think it gives you another really strong member of the midfield. It gives us more options in terms of formations, etc. So I think it just helps us build a solid squad. So when we do have players missing, we can still perform.
A lot of the teams around us also drew, so it was very much sort of as you were at the top of the table. But how pleased were you to see how well the girls came back? So 3-1 with 15 minutes to go. It would have been very easy to have just sort of thrown in the towel in the rain and just go, oh, it's not our day today. But within 6 minutes, they're back level. It was brilliant character.
Yeah, I mean, it was the same when we played Atletico. We went a goal down. You see that grit and that determination, that togetherness, and they really pushed forward when the shackles were off. Actually, we're most effective. If we could play that way from the beginning, I think we could really hit a few past someone one day. It was nice to see the Devs did the same. They went 2-0 down and came back to 2-2. So it's fantastic that we have got that resilience within the group. Not just with the first, but with the younger players coming up through as well. So yeah, I mean it was an exciting, and I'm sure if you're watching it, it was very exciting for us. It was a bit frustrating, but also it was exhilarating when we got back to the draw and then nearly went and nicked it at the end as well. So it was a fun day.
Yeah, fascinating game. Obviously the weekend offers something a little bit different. Now we did really well in the FA Cup last year, made it to the second round proper, which was the furthest we've got for the second time. We've got Newport Bagnall at the weekend. How are you looking forward to that in the FA Cup? Obviously a rich history for yourself in the FA Cup, so a competition I think you'd enjoy.
Yeah, I mean the FA Cup, everyone loves the FA Cup. You don't know what you're going to get though, because you're playing against teams that you've possibly never met before. We've heard good things about Newport Bagnall, so we're not going to take it lightly. I think the Tier 6, but they just missed out on promotion last year, and we know they've got some good players. So we need to treat this like a serious game, because I think this will be an exciting one. But it's always nice to go through in the cup. It's always nice to have that little challenge and that hope that you'll come up against one of the big guns at some point if you go far enough. But yeah, FA Cup, everyone loves it.
Excellent. Well, I look forward to speaking to you then. Well done, Sian.